Whoa!
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Nick and Kirk are here, Bear Market Riot. Good to see you guys.
Hey, good morning.
What's going on?
Yeah, well, we're excited that you're here because you haven't been here in a long time. We haven't had live music in the studio in a long time. And by the way, you can watch us on Facebook Live. Go to the Jeff and Jeremy page or the KZOZ page, and you can check it out. And you can see these guys. They're going to be at tonight's SLO Craft Beer Festival at the Madonna, right?
I've always said we have a face for radio. Absolutely. Thanks for putting cameras in here now so that everyone can see that.
That was my argument.
Came up with this idea.
I brushed my teeth, so I feel
Nick,
really...
your beard has really grown in. It's
Thank
really,
you very much.
Yeah, I mean,
it's the winter cold in Wisconsin.
Oh yeah,
thickened the beard.
Jeremy called me Kirk when I walked in. He goes, "Hey, good morning, Kirk." And I go, and he goes, "Whoa, Nick, no, your beard's longer."
Well, what happened is we have these big windows, and the reflection right in the door, I just saw the beard, and I thought it was you. But
they also think you're taller
yours is
than
even
Kirk because your beard is longer, and so it gives you more height stature.
I've reached.
It's like vertical stripes. I've always said, like, I used to be really overweight, and I'd only wear vertical stripes because it made me look taller, not fatter. I would never wear horizontal stripes.
Right? No, I used to do the same thing. My wife can attest when we first started dating, I wore all button downs with vertical stripes because I was a pretty heavy dude.
But really, the long beard
pretty
does that. It's like the built-in vertical stripe. So you seem like you're taller than Nick, but Nick said he's like 2 inches taller.
He does,
yeah.
He's a couple inches on me. Yeah. I've reached the point of connection now between my face and my guitar. We'll see if that's going to become more cumbersome.
You're more connected to your instrument now.
I wonder if...
Does it ever get caught into your harmonica?
All the time.
All the time.
Does that hurt?
Literally every time, yes.
Yeah, I would imagine. That doesn't feel good.
Tricks for
sometimes
having to play a note, swoop a mustache hair out of the harmonica rack.
The best is when they get actually stuck in there, and then you change harmonicas, and you can remove the hair from the harmonica and show me, and it'll be like...
Gross.
That is 2.5 feet long.
That would be great just to leave on somebody's pillow.
You're so proud of that. You flick it in his face when you're done and say, "Take that."
It turns out the tooth fairy has a really long beard.
Yeah, you wake up in the morning, some girl wakes up in the morning, and then there's just this long hair laying there. Like, who was here last night?
Sometimes they come out and I'm driving, like a long beard hair, and I'll go, "Oh, that's a good one," and I let it out the window, and I go,
Do you ever?
Free.
Do you ever? I don't know about you, but
a robin's nest.
I get these. I get these food traps, or like a little back in my molar where there's just one piece, and I need floss all the time. Have you ever flossed with your beard hair?
No,
Ooh,
no, that's a no.
No.
I mean, this would be a hair that you pull out and then throw away.
It's not,
because if I had that beard, I would be flossing with my hairs all the time.
Not recommended.
After I pulled it out,
I think that would make your teeth dirtier.
Now,
because you got to think your beard is out in the elements.
Yeah, I would imagine.
If it's a long beard too, it's
might get some kind of bacterial
infection.
It's
like biting your nails. You don't want to put all that.
Elements.
You don't want to chew on that bacteria.
Do you think a very forward-thinking caveman back in the day was like, "Hey, I got a piece of this pterodactyl.
We can floss with this.
Yeah, we're gonna floss.
Pop a little hair out, and you go, yeah. Maybe that's where floss came.
It came fire, then flossing.
Yeah,
that's how the
and. For the record, I know that dinosaurs and cavemen did not exist at the same time. I was just making a joke.
Yeah.
No.
So what happens? Okay, we were just talking to these guys.
So juvenile.
We got Nick and Kirk here, Bear Market Riot. Bear Market Riot, social media. Website is Bear Market Riot.
True. All of our social media is bear, like a grizzly bear, market, like a farmer's market, riot, like quiet riot.
Come on, feel the noise.
Or like, let's throw a riot.
Right. Yeah.
Or let's not. Okay,
right.
so you guys are just telling us you took some time off because you guys work really hard and you're busy. You both went on vacations. Nick, you went to Green Bay?
I went to Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Okay.
I can talk about it now. I wasn't allowed to say that I was going because it was a surprise.
Well, let's talk about it in a minute. Yeah. And then Kirk went to New Mexico. Or sorry, no, New Mexico City.
Mexico.
He went to Mexico City.
With
the heart of the beast.
What isn't a New Mexico City?
What's that?
There should be a New Mexico City too.
I wonder if there is. Probably a tiny
little town,
suburb of Albuquerque.
Tiny yeah. New Mexico City.
How are you embraced with this beard and this Sasquatch thing that you have going on in Mexico City?
I gotta say, love it. Fully lovingly.
Really?
I was hugged by strangers.
Oh, because you look like Jesus.
There were pictures.
That's why.
At the shrine at the Basilica of Guadalupe, I was asked by strangers to take a photo, which was pretty awesome.
That's pretty
Actually,
cool.
I was recognized as Bear Market Riot in Mexico City, not by a Mexican person, but by
a tourist,
a friend of a friend of ours.
Oh, okay.
Who is from Texas and went on a long road trip, listened to our album. Came up to me, goes, Bear Market Riot. I was like,
No.
what? I was like, are you kidding me?
International!
I'm like, listen, yeah, like, that doesn't get old.
Sometimes
ever.
that happens to you at a coffee shop in San Luis Obispo.
Yeah, like when
or like in Los Osos where we first started playing music, but not really. Or if you're wearing your own T-shirt,
That's pretty badass.
I always get recognized when I'm wearing a Bear Market Riot T-shirt and hat combo,
And a hat
and then people go, "Are
and you're
you
pointing
Nick
at
from Bear
yourself,
Market Riot?" And I go,
holding
"No,
our album.
I'm actually Kirk from Bear Market Riot," but I get that all the time, and then I confuse everyone. Fun for me.
Do you ever get recognized as the guy from the Brooks Burgers commercial?
No, well, yes. Sometimes
The local guys?
Yeah, we are.
His family's in the Brooks Burgers.
My wife and son and I are in the Brooks Burgers commercial.
Oh, you are?
Brooks Burgers, Pismo Beach. What's up?
It's a great
tasty
burger
burgers.
place. It's a really good burger place.
I'm in no way endorsed by them, but I fully endorse them.
How did you end up in the commercial? Are you related?
My wife Jillian cuts Deborah Brooks's hair of Brooks Burgers fame.
Small world.
And
Free
I'm
burgers for life.
still waiting for. They said I was gonna get like a free burger for life card, and I'm still waiting on it.
I love the commercial.
But,
Nick's got the cheesiest, like, hey, I love burgers.
I mean
smile.
cheeseburgers. Yeah. And then my wife is just mowing a chicken sandwich, and our son's, being
great.
adorable.
I don't. I always watch the DVRs. I'm going to have to slow down on the local channels.
There you go.
To see if I can catch you guys on there.
They just started rerunning it.
So, what did you do in Green Bay? Anything? I mean, were the women and children following you like you were like Jesus or something in Green Bay?
Well, I used to do a lot of touring in Green Bay, in the Northern Plains in general. But my best friend is from there, and he lives there now again. And it was his 45th birthday. It will be actually next week. So the surprise was to have it there, and I performed some songs for him.
So did you go by yourself or with the family?
I took my wife.
Oh, okay.
Well, we left our 4-year-old. Hey, Beacon, you're probably listening at home. What's up?
So big.
A burger coming to you. Buddy.
We left him for the first time for more than a night and together.
Isn't that stressful?
Flew on a plane. It was the worst thing ever.
I know.
I missed him every second of the day. I thought for sure he was in trouble or needed me.
Were you getting text messages, pictures of him?
Yeah, fully. Okay. My mom and dad came down from Washington. They live outside of Seattle, and they came down to spend the whole weekend with him. They were at the hotel here in town with the indoor pool, and they just had
they probably had
a blast.
Your parents were coming from
they
a
didn't
terrible
miss us at all.
Terrible
Beacon
climate.
Didn't miss you at all, did he?
Beacon missed us. I'm sure he did. He said he did. He gave us a bunch of hugs when we got
Yeah,
home.
but that's because your mom and dad told him
Then
to
he
say
was
that.
immediately sad because his spoiling was over. But we still try to spoil him as much as we can.
My wife insisted that the place that we kenneled our dog, we got a picture every day of the dog and a report.
They sent us tons of pictures.
We don't have kids.
And
so...
Yeah.
It's all about that dog family. In my house, anyway.
You're a dog guy, too?
Dog guy.
Good for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you have pictures sent to you while you were in Mexico City?
We did not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my wife has got a complex.
The owner that Jeremy is.
No. It's not me. Not me.
Have fun with your fame in Mexico City over there, Kirk.
Tonight, you can catch them at the SLO Craft Beer Festival. It's tonight and tomorrow night. They are headlining tonight. A couple other bands will be there as well. Unlimited amounts of great beer. There's going to be some food. And,
it's a
beer
beer and wine weekend for you guys. You guys have got a show tomorrow, too,
Yeah,
right?
we're doing a Backroads wine event for at Rava. It's got like over 30 wineries, and it's only $25, and they still got tickets. And you get live music from 2 bearded yahoos who are going to throw down. That's us.
I was checking their website. They're going to have food trucks there.
Yeah.
So you can have
anytime
whatever you want to eat.
We just had an email come in too. Someone was like, "We want to put an event together with some food trucks, some good beers, and good live music." And I thought, that's what we do 4 days a week, and we would love to add more of those to our calendar. Yes, thanks for reaching out. Yeah, we'll be in touch soon.
So tonight you get to play for an hour. Or are they going to let you play for a couple hours?
We're getting 2 hours. We're playing 7 to 9. Yep.
All right, cool, man. Well, fire away, I guess. Do whatever you guys want to do.
We don't have to run our own sound system, which makes us really excited.
Is this a new song, an old song,
This is a brand
favorite?
new song of ours. We're working on a new album, hopefully because you're all very sick of our old stuff.
That's not true.
And if you're not, you can listen to it on iTunes and Spotify and Amazon, and then you can get even more sick of it.
We'll probably drop some leaks of this one or some.
Do you guys ever hear about the Spotify trick?
What?
Yeah. You make a playlist of your own stuff and just turn it down.
Yeah, but
when you go to bed.
Let's get a song from you guys. And I'm
you tell us this life hack, Spotify hack. So this is a brand new song about how kind of tough it is to get up in the morning. Happy morning to you all. This one's called Alarm Clocks. Alarm clocks, the ticking clocks are always keeping me from sleeping. haven't slept in 3 long nights. Tonight it feels like we feeling too old for this now. At least too old to feel young. If you'd have said 2 years ago that in 2 years you'd have 2 sons. Oh, when you're down on your knees and no one answers your calls, just sleep here at the bottom with me when you're too beat up to crawl. And the 99 is not enough, no. And the weekend's gone so quick. Just another day with nothing crossed off life's never-ending list. Oh, when you're down on your knees and no one answers your calls, sleep here at the bottom with me when you're too beat up to crawl. I'm always too beat up to crawl. And I'm at the end of all my ropes. I'm trying hard not to slip, but everyone knows that the captain goes down with the ships. I'm going down with the ship. These alarm clocks, the ticking talks are always keeping me from sleep. I haven't slept in 3 long nights, but tonight it feels like we.
Bear Market Riot tonight, SLO Craft Beer Fest. Don't forget tomorrow, Taste of the Back Roads with the Back Roads Wine Trail at Rava Wines up in Paso, and Bear Market Riot at SLO Brew Rock coming up on Sunday.
Yeah.
You'll be out there doing their thing.
That's a fun afternoon.
Are you
Sunday
outside or are you inside when you do Sunday afternoons at the Rock usually?
Outside, usually between the 2 rocks.
Yeah,
next to the,
traditionally it's outside and between the 2 rocks.
Between 2 rocks.
On the dirt, on the dirt
BMR.
patch and the 2 rocks.
I think
Although we heard rumor there's a little stage, and we're excited about that.
Like a little one
riser.
step up,
like a little riser. Well, it used to be, you set up in the dirt, and then
It's very dusty.
It was great, very
traditionally
dusty.
very dusty. And then I showed up and I saw pea gravel one time. I was like,
oh yeah,
coming up in the world.
Moving on up.
Peat gravel is remarkably feels remarkably good on your bare feet.
Yeah. We got to do a really fun makeshift maker.
You guys have all the best trivia. No, understand.
A couple weeks.
No, at barefoot, peat gravel feels really nice.
And that is very factual. It's one man's opinion.
You can test that. You can test that.
One man's opinion is a fact.
Nice.
Talk about you guys said you're working on a new album. How's the writing process work between the 2 of you?
Well, sometimes
usually
we each write a song and bring it to the table and add a little shine from the other person. This last record, we have a couple songs.
Wait, are you saying you take something that one person does and you make it a little bit better?
It's like
potentially
it's greater than the sum of its parts.
Yes. Yeah, you hear that, Jeff?
That's the whole reason why we came together as a band.
Our first EP is 50% me and 50% Kirk.
Wow.
And then we both brought those 3 songs to the table, but then they weren't quite finished, or we thought they were finished, and then they turned into something else, or we changed the key, or played it faster, or and for everything of that I wrote, what I did by playing with Kirk is I added a second voice and a harmonica that I'd never had before. And then when Kirk added me, we added a drum and backing vocals to his harmonica and guitar. And now Kirk's on the baritone guitar, and so we have the low end and then my lead parts, and we really have become. I play 2 drums with my feet now, and we're moving up. We're playing 7 instruments at the same time.
Now I remember you guys used to do some covers and some originals.
Still do tons of covers.
We got plenty of covers. Especially on a 4-hour Sunday fun day like SLO Brew Rock this Sunday. We'll be there.
We'll be there from 1 to 5.
What are some favorite covers you like to do?
I think Freshies right now.
We like to do Kiss by Prince.
Kiss by Prince is a pretty good one. That's a good
Billie Jean.
Can you do a cover right now?
Mr. Jackson? Yeah. Sure.
I mean, put you on spot, I guess. Anything you want to do?
What's Mr. Jackson?
Let's do.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
No, let's do.
That's Miss Jackson.
That's Miss. You're right. Sorry.
Let's do Billie Jean.
Okay.
All right. BMR, check them out online. They're on Facebook as Bear Market Riot. You can go to their website, bearmarketriot.com, and you can find everything about these guys, what they're up to, where they're going to be. Tonight, again, at the SLO Craft Beer Fest. Tomorrow, you can catch them at Paso at the Rava Winery, starting at 5 o'clock Sunday at SLO Brew Rock.
She was more like a beauty queen on the movie scene. Shit, mama, do you mean, girl? No, I ain't the one who will dance on the floor in the round. She told me her name was Billie Jean. She caused a scene and heavy heads and with ice cold dreams about being the one who will dance on the floor in the round. Now people always told me, be careful what you do. Don't you go around breaking young girls' hearts. And mama always told me, be careful who you love. Be careful what you do, 'cause the lie becomes the truth. Hey! And Billie Jean is not my lover, no, no, no. She's just some girl who claims that I am the one, but the kid is not my son. She says I am the one, but the kid is not my son. Down for 40 nights, so it was on her side. But who can stand when she's in demand with the schemes and her plans? Oh, 'cause we danced on the floor in a round. So just heed my strong advice. Just remember to always think twice. Oh, don't you think twice, girl? Don't think twice. Don't think twice. She told my baby was the best of 3. She looked at me and showed a photo of a baby crying. His eyes were like mine. Oh, 'cause we danced on the floor in a round. Now people always told me, be careful what you do. Don't you go around breaking young girls' hearts. But you can just stick right by me, 'cause he smelled that sweet perfume. It happened much too soon. She took me to her room. Hey! And Billie Jean is not my lover, no, no, no. She's just some girl who claims that I am the one, but the kid is not my son. She says that I am the one, but the kid is not my son. kid is not my son. Don't you, Billie Jean, breaking my heart, man.
I love the arrangements, how you do these songs. Especially when you take somebody else's music and it's like, all right, Billie Jean, but you totally changed that song so much that you've totally made it your own.
And you just did a fade. I've never heard a live fade in my life.
That's very true.
Never. Can you guys do that? Do you do that when you perform?
Yeah.
We do, yeah.
You just play the drums softer gradually. You just play your foot tambourine less.
And what is the reaction from the crowd?
And you just start to
They usually don't know when to clap.
They're
slightly
like,
back away
They're
from
like,
the mic.
are they done? Or are they going
It's like when you end a song not on the one. They don't know when to clap. They're like, is it going to start again?
You remember on like Cable Guy when Jim Carrey's trying to pretend like he's walking away and he's like, okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Bye.
now. Okay, bye. He's right outside the door and he's like fake footsteps.
That was the inspiration to your fade to Billie Jean.
Oh,
That's
no,
awesome.
yeah.
That's very cool.
Okay,
Nick and
Spotify
Kurt.
trick.
Yes,
Spotify
let's
trick.
go. Let's hear the Spotify
Record a
trick.
3-second song and put it on a constant loop on your own player, and you get credit for the song, and then you automatically.
Spotify changed their parameters, and I think it has to include audio. There has to be. It can't be silence because Wolfpack already beat them on that trick. I think where they put out a record of silence,
They became giants.
and they were like, fine, if we're going to put out a record, and people can play it while they sleep.
But why
So
guys-
they would make like a playlist. They would play the playlist.
Just
while
play,
they
just
sleep.
play power chord real quick. Make that a song.
Done.
Done.
That's
And then-
one song.
That's one song.
Next song.
We are to be taken serious as artists.
And it was almost
That's what that screams.
it was almost Crazy Train intro, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I was going to say. That was pretty good.
It was crazy monorail.
Let's see here. Charger fan Steve writes in. He says, hey, it's Steve, I saw these guys playing at a concert at a brewery in Templeton. They are awesome.
Impossible.
In person.
We've never been in.
So,
No.
you guys really.
Just kidding.
I met you guys
Thanks, man.
a couple years ago. Jeff and I both met you guys a couple years ago. You've been doing this now. And I remember when you came up and I'm like, I would talk to people about you and they're like, Bear Market Riot. I'm like, yeah, you haven't heard of these guys yet? No. Now it's like people are like, have you, Bear Market Riot? Oh, yeah, I've seen them like 4 or 5 times.
It's pretty awesome. We play often in the area, and we're trying not to play too often to where you guys get tired of hearing it.
We try to get out of town to go play,
Once a month, we're taking a weekend out of town, and so we're trying to push the bubble.
Places, find new faces, meet
Sure.
new friends, that kind of
Yeah.
thing. But then
Where's your
everybody's
favorite place to play outside of here? Where do you like to go?
Oh man,
Let's see. Fresno is actually becoming
Fresno's
a pretty cool
been kicking
spot.
it up a little bit.
Fresno.
Yeah.
Fresno.
Never heard
Goldstein-
anyone say anything nice about
we
Fresno.
play
until
we
right
play in
now.
the Tower
Mortuary
District
and Delicatessen.
Goldstein's Mortuary and Delicatessen.
No bodies, no pastrami,
Just beer and live music on the weekends. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
great.
awesome.
What's the
people.
name of the place?
Goldstein's Mortuary and Delicatessen.
Did it used to be?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think
It's
it has
just got
anything
a
to do
cool
with
It's just
It just has a cool name.
it's just a conversational name.
Okay.
Yeah.
It works.
Cool.
And a cool place with like creepy old like dentist chairs and
Yeah,
on the
totally.
ceilings and like tchotchkes and
I'm
like, from
sure
like old
the
medical.
brainstorming session for the naming of the bar was just as
Probably.
fun as going to the bar.
I would have.
I'm sure there was a lot of things.
Santa
involved.
Barbara's also starting to be pretty fun. We play at Fig Mountain down there
Yeah,
in
we could get
the
down
in the
Fig
Funk
Mountain.
Zone down on Anapaca Street. Anacapa.
Well, they're
Which,
going to
which
be
you like
at,
better, Funk Zone or Tin City?
Ooh, Tin City.
Tin City.
Shh. Always Tin City.
Always.
And
I've not
Barrel
even been
House,
to
Barrel
Barrel
House,
House.
Tin City cider.
I feel like we're
Shout out to our
contractually,
friends at that. La Fonda side.
contractually obligated.
We are contractually obligated to say
is
Barrel
awesome.
House Brewing Company is our most favorite place on the Central Coast and beyond. Just
Yeah,
saying.
they put us up in
No.
Visalia as well.
Yep,
We played
they're-
for their tap room out there, which is a lot.
Oh, yeah, I could totally see that.
awesome
Well,
stage.
you
that-
guys
is
are
that a
fun.
good
I
spot?
mean, you
It's
guys.
basically a recreation of the indoor tasting room without the brewing barrels. I mean,
Okay.
without the
Time to play Know the Show with Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. KCOC.
We got Bear Market Riot in studio. We got one more song from them coming up here in just a minute. We're going to give away some tickets right now to go to Best of the Fest. This is happening on Sunday at the Fremont Theater for the Comedy Festival. This is where the audience votes, right, Jeff, on the best comedians, and then they perform on Sunday.
Yes, absolutely.
So know the show now, and you can score 2 tickets to go to that.
What might happen to you if you're walking down the street of Mexico City, Mexico, and you're wearing a Bear Market Riot t-shirt? What might happen to you?
805-543-3693 are the numbers to get
This
through
could
right
happen.
now.
This could happen because it's a rampant fan base in Mexico City. Mexico.
I just think it's so funny.
But it happened in Mexico City.
I wouldn't.
And they're friends.
Don't short sell it, Kurt. Like, you need to own this, okay?
Yeah, dude.
You're like, I was walking down the street in Mexico City, and you'll never guess what happened to me.
Dude, there was this guy, the maitre d' of this restaurant, looked me. He also had an impressive beard, but he just like saw my beard and just this huge smile came across his face. He just pulled me in and gave me this massive hug and was like, "This is incredible. This beard is amazing." I was like, "Well, thanks."
Did anybody call you Jesus?
No one called. No.
Did anyone think you were Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top?
Actually, that was funny.
Because if you just wear dark sunglasses, people might go.
I went to a Lucha Libre match, which, if you're unaware, is
how often
wrestling?
are you going to be in Mexico City?
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. Mexican wrestling, which is fantastic.
With the masks.
The
and
masks.
Awesome.
They're very high flying, very intense, very cool.
Non-stop action.
Non-stop action, right? I was getting up to go get a beer, and our tour guide that was with us, like as I'm getting up, one of the entrance music was ZZ Top tune, and he's like looks at me, he's like, ZZ Top. Awesome.
You like this?
Yeah, he was like, woo!
Yeah. Well, you actually got double takes when we went to see ZZ Top together when they were at the fair. When they were at Mid-State Fair last summer, we went together.
Is Billy Gibbons getting a corn dog right
and
now?
we both were wearing dark sunglasses.
Yes!
And we're walking together, and people were like, they're here tonight. Is that him? Right? Is he getting a beer? No, he'd be backstage.
I still wish I'd made a sign that said like, "Billy, it's me, your son."
Yeah, exactly.
Papa.
Dad with a question mark.
Yeah.
Are you my dad?
All right, let's grab a phone. Hi, what's your name?
Tricky Dick.
Hey, Tricky Dick. All right, you're walking through Mexico City. You're wearing a Bear Market Riot shirt. What might happen to you?
You're liable to get held up for your shirt.
It's not correct.
Close though.
Have a good day.
All right, see you later, Trick Dick. 805-543-3693, the numbers to get through. We probably should have just gave it to him because that was a funny response.
That was
it?
pretty good.
No, because you're saying that the people in Mexico City are thieves, and that's probably further.
True. The insinuation would be that if you were in Mexico City, clearly wearing an American band T-shirt, you might get jumped. And that's
not the case.
We can dispel that rumor there because Kirk
They
get jumped.
love American band T-shirts.
Yeah,
sure.
Rock and roll.
Jeff always thinks I go to the Baja.
Yeah, nice.
To the Cia Cortez.
Well, you went out.
And they love Americans, right?
Yeah.
When you went to Mexico City, was anybody give you a hard time?
No.
They
you
love
went out,
you.
and every bar you went to had a rock band.
Yeah.
Like American 90s
no doubt.
and 80s rock band.
Yeah, I saw the most killer, most KZOZ
note for
appropriate
note.
rock bands.
Yeah.
We would kill
it.
We would kill Mexico City. I mean, ratings through the roof.
Let's get a bus. Let's wrap it and let's
Buenos
go.
dias, Mexico City.
We'll bring
Jeff
these guys.
and Jeremy.
We could syndicate to one of the
A la
largest
mañana.
markets.
Esta mañana. Con Jeff and Jeremy.
If we just knew Spanish.
Right?
Hola, yo soy Cassandra Jones y
Yeah.
tú estás escuchando.
Hey, a little bit goes a long way,
Just get voiceover translators.
Yeah.
You guys still speak English and be yourselves, and then they just translate over top.
Hi, you're on the air. What's your name?
Robert.
What happens, Robert, if you're walking through Mexico City with a Bear Market Riot shirt on and your name is Kirk?
You get recognized.
Yes, you do. Yeah, there you go. Yes. Hold on the line here. We're going to get you tickets to go to Best of the Fest. This guy, will bring this down.
But you weren't wearing a Bear Market Riot
heck no.
T-shirt.
No. I just had a hat and
That was
my
the
beard. So
you just happened to be you.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Right.
That is
I said I like to sit at local coffee houses wearing all Bear Market Riot gear to see if I get recognized.
How do I get a Bear Market Riot T-shirt?
We've got to make more of them.
We sold out of them.
Unless you're very small. We have one
new
tiny
hats.
one.
We have new hats coming.
I'm not that.
We have
Not
new
very
hats
tall,
coming
but-
with our logos and stuff, courtesy of Dolphin Shirt Company, our friends over
Okay.
California Republic. Make some great swag for us, and we have new hats coming.
Wait, you guys are sold out of T-shirts?
Yeah.
That's got to be a good feeling, right?
It's awesome. We did a few runs of T-shirts last year and sold out of them all, and we just said, all right, well, we're not going to sell a whole bunch of spaghetti strap tank tops in the wintertime, so let's hold off until spring. Maybe we'll get some new designs.
I'm going to hit you up then.
Totally.
And then
It's
you can
been a
probably
chilly
buy them on
winter.
the website too, right? BearMarketRiot.com?
You can't yet.
Not
we're
yet.
getting ours. We're getting ours.
But you will
together,
be
though.
able
You will
to.
be able to get merch, and I'll ship it to you in
All
a
right.
little package.
Let's talk. Is this John that's on hold?
Yes.
John loves Bear Market Riot.
Go ahead. Hey, John. He wanted to talk to you guys.
Well, actually, not only are they a great live band, but quite humble. And I'll give you a great example, which was hilarious. I'm riding the train, and I recognize Nick on the train. So they put us at lunch on Amtrak, you got to kind of sit, random. And I'm sitting with the dude, and we're sitting with this couple from, I don't know where, from Seattle all the way to San Diego or something. So I'm sitting there, and once we're sitting, I kind of look at him like, hey, you're Bear Market Riot. And these two people's eyes just kind of lit up like, you're what? And he's like, I am Bear Market Riot. It was hilarious. And these people were just like, okay, so we're here for the story. What is that? And so then I just let Nick go. I was just like, yo, bro, here's a perfect opportunity, man, to spread the love, Bear Market Riot style. So it was good, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, man, thanks. It was me, Kirk.
It was Kirk.
I'm the Amtrak. I'm the Amtrak man.
That's all right, Kirk. You remember that ride, dude?
I totally do.
Hey, man, I remember this story because Kirk told me this story, so I was still happy to be a part of it.
Amtrak dining
and government-funded railroads.
Yeah. All right, John. Well, you got to get out and see me there tonight, tomorrow at Rava, tonight at the Madonna, or Sunday at the Rock.
Sunday SLO Brew Rock. It's free. Right.
Cheers, buddy. Have a great day. Thanks for calling in. You want to do one more before we get Seth in here?
Yeah. Do you want to do?
I'll do both.
Do it. Just do what you want to do. BearMarketRiot.com. They're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm sure you're on Twitter, right?
Right now, they're live on the Facebook feed at KZOZ, 93.3 KZOZ on Facebook.
And they're on their page, too, I guess. What are you going to play?
Brand new song, another brand new one.
Firsts, right here. Jeff and Jeremy in the morning, bringing you new music first. Erin is very excited for the show tonight. She just wrote in, wanted you guys to know. This is called the tuning section of the live show, which is it's kind of the fun part of a show, right?
Yeah, a lot of bands. It's interesting. A lot of bands do that song. Yeah. A lot of bands have covered it, but our good friend wrote it. The tuning song.
The tuning song.
This one's called "Woke Up on the Lawn," or just "Woke," and it's based on a true story about the time that Kurt and I woke up on a lawn.
Jeff has done this. Face down.
Strikes near and dear to my heart.
Everything's so beautiful now. Yeah, when everyone's around. Barefoot on the grass this morning. The sunshine kisses warm the ground up. And I'm feeling the rhythm, the music, and every funky sound. Flying solo when I got here, and now I dig the love I found. I'm dancing with my heart out now, so you all feel the love. These high Sierra mountains and the shining stars above. Oh, you climbed in my mind and you stayed, and my troubles washed away. You see, I was gonna hit the road, but now I think I'll hit this J. I think I'll hit this J and stay now, baby. Kicking dust off our feet. I lost track of my mind all night long. With your full moon out so bright, we stay high till first light. I'm swimming in colors, taste so right. And don't it feel so right? Yeah, don't it feel so nice? Well, I woke up on the lawn this morning, and the sprinklers was on. It's funny how the world looks different when it's just before the dawn.
More special effects. All right, check them out tonight at the SLO Craft Beer Festival. Madonna. This thing starts this evening. Go to kzoz.com to get tickets for it if you didn't win them. Don't forget, they're also going to be at Rava Wines tomorrow for the Backroads Wine Trail event that starts at 5 o'clock. That's in Paso, and it's SLO Brew Rock on Sunday. And you can go to Bear Market Riot on Facebook or their website, bearmarketriot.com, to get links to their tours and where they're going to be and all their stuff.
Is there an event that inspired Woke Up on the Lawn?
Yeah, I went to the High Sierra Music Festival, and I had a really great time. I went all by myself, and then I met, a good friend of ours, Luke Udson, was going up, and I said, "Do you got room for one more?" And so Luke and I carpooled, and I sort of made him my official brother of the weekend, and then I ran into Kirk and his camp and ended up camping, and then Kirk woke me up one morning with an inflatable alligator and said, "We gotta go play a wedding ceremony for friends of ours on a kickball field. Come on." And I went, "No, it's 4 o'clock in the morning." He goes, "Okay." He came back every 15 minutes for the next hour, and I eventually got up, and I went home and I wrote this. I wrote about 80% of that song.
Dude,
and then,
Kirk, I feel you, dude. That's how I used to wake Jeff up in college. I once had to throw a phone at his head just to get him up. And
sometimes heavy sleepers in life need a human snooze button.
Yeah, I wasn't.
That's what it is.
It was more like just unwillingness of me to get out of my tent at that time.
No, that's the same thing with me.
Yeah, totally.
I'm passed out, and
I'm awake, but I'm not getting up right now.
I'm going to act like I'm dead.
Yeah.
Bro, how long have you been awake?
I go, "How long? Did you go to bed yet?" He goes, "No, come on." So we got home from that festival. I wrote this song, and then I played it for Kirk, and I said, "It's missing something." And Kirk added what Kirk always does, a harmonica. We added a great jam section, and Kirk helped tweak some of the lyrics and put some of his own.
Your music
flavor.
is always so fun and so creative, and it's fun to listen to, and it's unique, but it's familiar, kind of, So, anyways, I love listening to you guys.
We've always, up on a lawn.
We've always
and
called
there's
it
a different story behind it. It's like a snowflake. No two waking up on the lawn stories are the same.
That's true. I've always called the music that I write, hopefully, uniquely familiar. I want it to be something you feel like, is this a cover song? Is this Matchbox 20? Or is this Counting Crows, or is this Bear Market Riot? Or is this, who is this? Is this, I know this song, and then you go, yeah, that's an original of ours, and people go, oh, well, now I have to buy the CD. That's what we want to write. We want to write stuff.
Well, we got to have you guys back in again, the next time you do something, which, I mean, never mind, because that would be tomorrow.
That would be tomorrow.
But I'm just saying,
next week,
we got to have you back sooner than later. You haven't been in for a while.
Thanks for having us. We always love being in.
Thanks for spending an hour with us. Are you still living in the van? Down by the river? No.
Splitting time in the van and the...
We were talking about it because Jeff saw you loading your van, and I'm like, he lives in that. Well, you don't live in it, but you stay in it when you're down this way.
I do sleep in it. I do have a room. I have a room with,
That's true.
Plumbing.
In Paso. You have a room.
Absolutely. I have a little house.
And a little house in Oakland. So you just live in between.
Yeah, and in between. You can just pull over. And
That's a California dream, man. Right there. 2 little houses.
It's actually a good it would be a great reality show. I think if people just followed you around, and you could call it like Little House in Oakland, or like The Little House in the Van.
New band
Little
name.
House
I call it.
Yeah.
Little House in Oakland.
Little House in Oakland.
Okay,
when
so
Jeremy
all this new
music,
the new album, when are you you think you're going to get that out?
That is a good band name. Little House in Oakland.
I hope that we...
Or the Oakland Little House.
Start... we don't really don't have a set timeline.
Yeah. By the end of the summer or fall or next year?
We're hoping to release... my goal is to have something for you by the time you see us MC this fall's Whale Rock.
Oh, okay.
Because we're hoping maybe to get back on the stage of Whale Rock this year.
Will we see you at concerts in the concerts in the Plaza? Will you be there at all this year?
Maybe.
I don't think you're allowed.
We're not allowed. You can't say if we are or aren't yet. I don't think they've made selections.
We
have submitted.
We have submitted.
We will be unable to announce soon.
We're not sure if we are going to be there. Yes.
You know what?
Or no.
There's a whole handful of chances
we're
to
on
see
video.
us this summer.
All this head nodding, you guys, is not.
See, this is why you got to watch the Facebook
Why
radio show.
I know. That's what I was trying
We do love Downtown SLO, and
good.
they put together some incredible music every summer. So hopefully we're gonna be part of that lineup.
We'll just definitely say there's going to be a lot of chances to see us this summer.
All right, very cool.
Many of them are going to be outside and probably with, other great things.
Nick and Kirk, Bear Market Riot.
Thanks,
Very
guys.
nice. Thanks for coming into the studio.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. Don't miss a moment. Subscribe to the podcast on Google, Apple, YouTube, and Podbean by clicking on Jeff and Jeremy at KZOZ.com.